trying to tell you. When you don't have the food stamp. Hey, good game, bro. Don't beat me too bad.
EA Sports.
Don't beat me too bad on my screen, bro. I see you got the Seahawks.
We got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Miami Dolphins. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Miami. DJ Dallas to return it from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually. Officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Here's Walker to start the drive. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Toss left side for Walker. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Cam Smith. And the Dolphins are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. So, CD, his very first pass of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know that's a major surprise for any quarterback because, look, let's face it, no one thinks about throwing interceptions. But think about all the warm-up that we saw, right? Every pass he threw wasn't a single interception because, oh, that's right, there were no defenders out there. A little bit different when there's live guys out there chasing the football.
Right back to Achane on 2nd down. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Back Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Tua. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami.
Appreciate it.
36 yards. And the Dolphins take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like.
He ain't gonna take too many of them, man.
They think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
First down, and Smith has it complete to Jackson Smith and Jigba. From the 43, it's 2nd and 3. Back to throw, Smith. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
Smith on 3rd down. And this one is incomplete.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. Here we go on 4th. Smith. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert. And they turn it.
They ran into each other.
Rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And the Dolphins
Yeah.
is able to hold. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time, let's keep doing it until they stop us? Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Well, it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
Now Tua just going to bat this forward on the end around. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd down and 7. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He'll dump this off to Achane. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. 3rd and 7 now. They tried to swing it out left into the flat, but the defense, they were very principled there.
It felt very West Coast offense, didn't it? You know their expression, right? On a West Coast offense, when they throw the ball...
Man, that was some bull, man. I was pressing the button too fast.
I mean, they like to press it downfield. If they don't have it,
I'm finna get this 3rd down, though.
Exactly what we saw there, but how about the great pursuit?
Yeah, it's inevitable. Hey, son.
The offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on
Now you being country.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Work in the middle of the field. It's got him there complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the one.
Oh no. Oh, he tried to make me fumble.
Absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line.
They're trying to make
After
me
one,
fumble. That's so
7-0
disrespectful.
on EA Sports. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they come up now.
Let's see
Second
what we
and
gonna
goal.
do.
Ready. All right, let's go.
Achane once more. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Devon Achane. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
Okay.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
Hey, we go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to
Yeah, I had to send a little
usually the
blitz.
answer. Make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest
I remember
for
this
you
play.
if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Throwing now is Geno.
Good one.
The catch is made
Good
here
one.
by Tyler Lockett. And way up
He
past
caught
the
me slipping. He
35
caught me
before he's
slipping.
taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first
I ain't gonna
down.
lie, that ball was in the air a little
These
bit
guys
too
have definitely
long.
been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
This the pick right here.
Check 59, check 59. Cover, cover.
Now Geno on first down.
Give me that shit.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. By Jalen Ramsey. They bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. The mistake there by
Man,
Charles.
that's
Back on a Pro Bowl corner in coverage there.
oh man, that was crazy. Then it was Jalen Ramsey.
He was a Pro Bowl corner with not only a
That boy
pick,
pulled the
but a
Travis
pick
Hunter.
six.
And those guys who have that designation, sometimes they get a little bit bored in games because people try to avoid them. They absolutely love it when they get challenged, and it's a chance to remind everyone exactly why they were tabbed as one of the best in the league the prior season.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Hey, here we go. Sunday, Sunday.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
Geno.
We on it.
Left side
Come here.
complete to Lockett. And Lockett going to pick up a Seahawks first down as he'll be brought down at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to
You
make
can't
an
do nothing but go
adjustment.
No, you
inside on
can't,
this
because
play.
if you're doing
So
it
I'm
right,
gonna play
you're
you up.
adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
You did.
Throwing on first down, but this one
Was
lines up to be
on that
incomplete.
ball.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Throwing again is Smith. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Throwing on third down, Smith. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Cam Smith.
Good game, bro.
Dolphins are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner. And with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You pulled that pick in early, and he showed why he was so coveted with that interception there.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Completes it to the tight end, Smythe. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10.
I seen him come. I had to get rid of him. Man, you playing good on that deep. But I got something for that. I ain't trying to work this hard for no touchdown.
The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact.
Let's see what we got. What we got.
On play action, here's Tua.
Stay in.
They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane.
Yes.
Inside the 40 to the 39.
Okay.
They're going to hurry back to the line now. Tua looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Able to find
I tried to make it.
he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Shit. Man, I tried to make that boy fall.
For the Miami first.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick a down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Tua setting up shop to throw again. It's Hill, complete.
Ah, he shoots great tackle me, bro.
8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Looking to pass. Tua.
Oh, he took it out your other teammate hand. Yeah.
Picked off by Jamal Adams.
See, don't give up.
Seahawks force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. So that potentially an important takeaway.
That man said, you ain't gonna catch it, I'm gonna catch it.
Because what it does is give their offense a chance to put a drive together. They've got nothing on the scoreboard so far, so you have to think
Yeah, a little bit.
something before the break.
But he ain't bring the little message about it up. I can see it later.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive.
You wire connection or you doing Wi-Fi?
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through.
Yeah, that's why you gotta get your Ethernet cord.
Each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together.
Especially when you playing online.
And then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
2nd down and 6 now.
Throw it on that left side. It shut down over there.
Smith. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball down.
Yeah,
But as
what?
soon as he released the throw, the corner was there
You
to
had
slam
what?
that window shut.
You had what? Nah. They kick you a field goal.
From the gun on third down, Smith. It's caught, block it. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
4th and 2.
Well,
What they
like
gonna
got
do?
wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or
It's an easy touchdown for me.
enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
And how about
Oh,
the
yeah,
call
it's
here?
an
They
easy
need 2
touchdown if you
yards
don't
in
get
their
it.
own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
That little rat ain't gonna work. I'm on it.
They snap it to Smith.
Oh, get him. Get him. Man, he got it.
DK Metcalf.
Good.
Touchdown, Seattle.
That's
DK
disappointing.
Metcalf.
That's
As the
embarrassing.
first half is winding down, and the Seahawks are on the board here in
It
the
get-
final
it get
seconds
worse.
of the first half.
Ugh,
The way this
it
one
get
was
worse.
going,
Hey, I
you just
can't
got
believe I
the
let
sense
you
they
do
needed
that shit.
something before half.
Ugh.
They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes
I
me
could have
back
blocked
to our
that.
preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played.
Let's see. I can run back and give me about 50
Tyreek Hill on
yards.
the return. Here's
Go,
the
go, go.
dangerous Tyreek Hill. And he brings us out past the
I can
20
take
to
it.
the 24.
Okay.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to
Touchdown,
put anything
Cowboys.
together.
He ain't throw it right, but I get it.
And it's
Pass interference, bro.
Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing.
You gonna let me get the touchdown?
They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
Tua, a final shot before half.
Oh, yeah. He
They'll
cooked.
let
He
this go
cooked.
deep for Waddle.
No, he was cooked. He just underthrew it.
Incomplete.
He
That's it for the
underthrew it.
first half. 2 more quarters to go.
Okay.
Only plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
I got my set on for to kick it off. I don't want the ball first.
In possession of the football first as the second half gets started. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
That would have fucked you up.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane.
That man got off that block so fast. What the fudge? What, baby? Okay.
Achane here, they stay on the ground. It's a solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And quickly they get to the line. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go.
The game did that bullshit. It's all good.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Now a first down throw. It's Smith. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. And they're going to speed things up here. On first down, Smith. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
Geno out to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Smith. That's caught inside the 20. It's a big play there for Seattle. 43 yards.
It's your first drive of the second half. You're down on the scoreboard. Maybe you just say to yourself, let's take a shot, see if we can shake them up. And boy, they hit that one.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Straight ahead, Walker. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. 2nd and 4. They could still get a first down without scoring. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
Now he is going to be
Yes, sir. It's hard to get him here.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll try the air now with Smith.
Oh, they ain't let me jump. I was coming to get that. They ain't let me. Man, I'm pressing triangle. That was crazy.
A 3-yard touchdown pass.
Yeah,
the Seahawks are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Myers connects on the PAT, and that cuts this lead down to 13. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. 2nd down. Here's Mostert again. And he takes this across.
Man, they for me, let me broke his ass.
And now they're in the hurry up. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Pass taken in by his big tight end. He's going to have the first down.
Run, big boy.
And finally taken down at the 34.
Oh, shit, that was funny.
To the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Play action, now it's Tua. Jalen Waddle, touchdown! Jalen Waddle, 34 yards.
I gotta get my point back.
Put it away here in the 4th quarter. Tua and the Dolphins offense staying put. They'll go for 2. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
Gonna put that pressure on you now. Gonna put that pressure. Ow.
Coming to the line here to begin their next
None of that
drive,
shit
the
finna get it.
Seahawks offense. Where we stand right now in the 4th
That's an
quarter,
iPhone, man.
much out of
You
reach.
finna run it?
Charles, I know they're
Can't do
gonna
no more running in that
several
phone.
things
Get his
in this
ass.
ball game,
Oh
but
my God.
the self-inflicted wounds they've had several
Don't run out of bounds.
You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going
2 running back, 2 tight ends.
every error that
So
they
you finna
made
run it again.
and figure
Same
out how to not
formula.
do it in the future. And
9 back stretch.
I think a lot of the
One
guys
block till you
already
run to the
started
right.
thinking about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to
Whip his ass.
be in this type of situation again.
And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. 63 yards rushing for him now to this point.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner.
This right here, this your favorite play.
The real intrigue is, can they seal the edge?
Oh, make him fumble.
Tackle or a tight end in the direction
Good
of
run, good run.
football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play. It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
Now Gino on 1st down. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now Smith. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball.
Yes, sir. This mad. No, this 24.
Brandon Jones picking it off.
It's 24.
They're going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And the drive starts with a run from Achane. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. off of play action. Tagovailoa. Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line.
You said what?
2 and now on first down. Touchdown, Dolphins. Durham Smythe from 21 yards away. And the Dolphins up the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter. Sanders on for the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
Now it's Smith. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And to the 40-yard line.
You finna give up?
The return stops. Well, there's 2 sides to this coin. I mean, on one side, 5 interceptions now thrown for him. That's tough. But, man, this defense, they have been ball hawking and impressive. But, Charles, let's flip it back over. If you're coaching a quarterback that's struggling this much at this point.
I knew they were going to throw that pick when they started lagging.
Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And the Seahawks are going to take over here at their own 20.
See what I'm saying? Look at you giving up. You just caught a pick.
Fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the...
And now here's another interception. And he will take this down at a 10-yard line.
Appreciate it. Appreciate it.
Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll start out here with a jet sweep.
Get back.
And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. Here's second and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
Ain't that? You better watch Tyreek. You better watch Tyreek now.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
I could throw it to you. You watch it for real. Good D, good D. I like this. No diddy. Let's go. I'm finna get it right back.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. CD, it's all window dressing at this point.
Get it right back. Jam. I bet you want to throw it. I bet you want to throw it deep.
To move forward into their next contest.
Don't do that, bro. Don't do it.
Even one score might not do a lot of
What?
It's a big play there.
Ain't gonna work again, man.
55 yards. On first down, it's Smith.
Give me that.
My goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jerome Baker.
Go. This man's slow. He tired.
this one was over a while ago.
I'm finna give you 50 yards.
Their big lead. And I guess the touchdown wasn't enough. They want the onside kick as well. And the Seahawks looks like they've recovered. They have.
Oh, he ran that man over.
Felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number, kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Now Gino. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late.
Man, they ain't want to give me that 8-pick, man.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has
Yeah.
to turn into 3rd and 10. Throwing now is Gino. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is caught in.
Good one.
And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with
Hell
a
yeah.
0 showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
The extra point is good, but it only impacts the final score as this game comes to a close. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this game, they played to the final whistle, getting the touchdown there on the last play, but still, all for naught, really.
Yeah, I'd say give them points for positivity. I like that. That part is good. But I often wonder, when the game is settled and the clock is run out, do we really need to kick the extra point?
Oh, yeah. It's silly. It's silly.
It doesn't make any sense to me.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Miami Dolphins. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Here's Achane to start the drive. Down the right sideline. How about this? He's to the 10. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devon Achane, 85 yards. And the Dolphins are on the board.
Yes, sir. Let's go.
Jason Sanders now for the extra point.
I ain't celebrating that. I'm streaming, bro. Just letting you know. So I got to talk to my, people that's watching.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Flush to his right. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. What good hands there defensively. And it's 2nd down. Jackson now. Flushed out right. And out of bounds on the other side.
Oh, yeah. I like you. I'm a fucker my off. Excuse my French. I like that. I'm going to fold that little nigga up.
So electric, Charles, when he gets into open space, and we saw Exhibit A right there.
You know something? I'm standing up here in the booth next to you watching the play. He buckled my ankles on that one as well. It doesn't matter whether you're actually on the field trying to chase him or you're just watching him play. This guy is sheer excitement.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side, the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think in normal situations, most play callers would probably shelve that play in this situation. But down in the red zone, got a little something extra to play with. I like the way that he took a shot and went after it.
To throw is Jackson. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Isaiah Likely from 10 yards out. And the Ravens are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
They'll try and run here with Mostert. Oh, nice move. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for. A really good change of pace back.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And going deep for Hill. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Tua going to throw. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Looking to pass. Tua. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you kind of run it.
Touchdown! Tua finding his old Alabama teammate, Jalen Waddle. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Sanders on for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On first down, they go back to Mitchell. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
That was a particularly nice play because not only was it his job to force the play inside, he was actually able to fold inside himself and make the tackle ultimately. Very nicely done.
Hey, middle.
Oh, they'll let Andrews try to run. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. And some extra bulk on that line for 3rd and inches. Jackson's going to try to sneak, and he will have a Ravens first down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Jackson. It's caught by OBJ. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. Jackson from the shotgun. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Andrews' first catch, good for a first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
To throw again is Jackson. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Christian Wilkins showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Now Jackson. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Able to convert on 3rd.
I ain't gonna lie, that was a good one right there.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight end.
Good eye.
He certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
And their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson, eluding the pressure right. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. First down, here's Mitchell. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Jackson trying to hustle his unit up quickly to the line of scrimmage. Right back to Mitchell here. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. So 7 yards. Scrimmage. On 3rd down, Jackson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Odell Beckham. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have.
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Dolphins will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Sanders now to add the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with just under a minute to go, they might try to think about mounting a drive here if they can and get in the end zone. Could potentially tie this game. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Yeah.
Throwing is Jackson. That is incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Escaping the pressure right. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Well, we changed it.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. On 2nd down, here's Jackson. Throwing out left and finding Likely. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Now Jackson on 1st down. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. He stiff arms him. A gutsy call there. You exit the locker room with a lead. Try the onside kick. It didn't work.
And you just wonder what the gain was there. They were already in the lead. They were in control of the game. They may have given momentum now to their opponent and maybe kick-started things going in the opposite direction.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Tackled that time by Jerome Baker out of Ohio State. Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. Throw caught by Flowers. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. First target, first catch, and a 1st down. Now it's Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Meanwhile, Jackson's throw is on target to Likely. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. From the gun, Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Ravens 1st down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. Jackson on 1st down. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Dolphins will take over here at their own 12-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago, they scored. Remember, last drive was that one-play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it 3 for 3.
You know, I talked to a Hall of Famer one time about, hey, when you're on defense and these types of things are happening to you, what goes through your mind? And he told me at that point,
well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. How about this? Racing to the end zone. All the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devon Achane with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he returns this to the 22. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, their goal is not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Again, Jackson. And he'll throw this one away. But I don't think he was out of the pocket. Now here comes the flag. Now we saw it too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. Tua sets up to pass it. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. There he goes left side. Touchdown Dolphins. Jalen Waddle, 58 yards. And the Dolphins will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And the touchdown apparently not enough. They want more, an onside kick. And did the Dolphins get it? Yes. Miami football. Well, there you go. Just your everyday leading big, and you onside kick it with a lead. They got it. I mean, it worked, but interesting call.
I think because they have such a margin, they feel a little bit bolder about what they're doing. And it's not only just to try and increase their lead, but that's their way of saying we're in full control of this game, and we can kind of do what we want.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
They'll run for it with Achane. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Miami. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Now Achane on 1st and 10. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. Short throw hauled in by Croft. And he's going to get this inside the 30. First target, first catch, and a first down. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Touchdown! Jalen Waddle, 26 yards. And the Dolphins have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Oh, a little cruel here. They're going to go for the onside kick up big. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens.
Yeah, man. It gets like that. Thank you for watching, man. I appreciate your view on my screen.
Because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. 2nd and 10.
Trying to go undefeated today, bro.
No, we changed it.
Jackson. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Yes, sir, I did. It was around that much.
Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down.
Yep, it was around that much.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down.
I'm trying to get about 50 something this game.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. Flush to his right. It's caught inside the 25. And he is going to have the Ravens first down, and that was something else. A big pickup on 4th and long to give them a new set of downs. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jalen Phillips, the former first-rounder, getting in there for the sack. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Jackson. And this one incomplete. I couldn't hang on to it.
That man tried to moss over Ramsey, man. That's disrespectful.
And now it brings up 3rd down. To throw is Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down.
I got a feeling you're finna try to go to that corner route with no 80.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Dolphins are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
That's a beautiful read there by the safety. Zone coverage, so he's just going to sit back and watch. He knows he can't get beat deep because he has the end line to protect him. So he can react to everything in front of him, and he makes a great break on the football and comes down with the interception.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pull it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would have, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now...
From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway from Arrowhead.
Right. I said the same thing. Pray for me, bro.
Motion man right is Rice. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And right away, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
As you and I both know, one reason teams script plays to start a game is so they can practice them ahead of time. I will guarantee you that fumble was not in the script.
You don't think they had fumble written next to play one there?
No, that was never in the script because they want to have good memories when they go into a ball game, not something that could have gone wrong.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
It'd be hard to say that a defense wouldn't be ready for a first down run. And when you can gain that kind of yardage against a defense that's really kind of geared to stop that play, your confidence has to rise, and now you've actually opened up your playbook. If you want to throw the ball now for play action, you're good to go.
And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
On third down, Achane. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. They'll run. Achane trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. Another shot from the 9 on second and goal. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill on the touchdown pass from Tua. And the Dolphins are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. So look at this. They got the 7-0 lead in the pocket, and they're going to try an onside kick. And did the Dolphins get it? Yes. Miami football. Well, they just scored, they got the lead, and they decide to keep their foot on the accelerator, so to speak.
Scouting, scouting, scouting. They had to have seen something in their preparation for this game that told them in this situation, if they get the look they like, let's go ahead and go for it anyway. They like being bold.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
So you gonna blitz me the whole game?
They were just trying to make second down, second and short.
That's all I want to know.
The coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job
If
there
you blitz me the
on
whole
it
game,
and
I'm
forcing
gonna have 50.
completion.
Tua to try again on second down. And going deep for Hill.
What?
And that's going to be incomplete.
Man just saved you. Stop blitzing me. What's wrong with you? I got the Dolphins. That's stupid.
Throwing his Tagovailoa on third down here. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two.
And you just gonna be hard hit. All right. I'm gonna smoke your ass the whole game.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. Here's Tagovailoa.
Oh, okay.
Yep. Short, low throw. There's no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this first quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in that direction. Make sure you get your best people in the area to try and take that away.
And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10. On play action, here's Tua. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. A give left side. Here's Achane. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Well, they've got 3 tight ends here on first and goal to add some extra mass. Here's Tua. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyler Kroft from 6 yards away. And the Dolphins lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's
sound like you about to break that control over there.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Appreciate it, man. Appreciate it, Mackie. Appreciate it. Trying to keep the train moving, man.
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. They'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down. Here's Mahomes to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Trying to find his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And the
Stop running. Be a man. Even people ranked 100 and some don't want to stay in the same match with me. Oh, man, that's crazy. 2 ranked people 100 and something, they both quit. That's crazy.
We are just about 9. Sports brings you to MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Coming up, we got a good matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins.
Right. I thought he was going to give me a challenge. I thought he was going to give me a challenge. They ain't even last. I had him over there about to break the control.
Get this one started, and off we go from MetLife Stadium. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. They'll come out throwing here on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
A throw over the middle, taken in.
Oh, yeah, he going to be a problem. I already knew he picked the Giants going to be a problem.
Sterling Shepard, touchdown, Giants. Sterling Shepard, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Giants need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early.
Good touchdown, too, man. You caught me slipping. That ain't going to happen again.
Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms, because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up first and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage. So the big play gets them across midfield now for first and 10. They'll run. Here's Devon Achane. They'll get this down to the 38. From the 38 now, here's second and 6. Now Tua. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by
Man, they cheated me, boy. One let Achane through the hole. Shut that down, babe.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
They'll start out on the ground at Saquon Barkley. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. So first and 10 now from the 30. Running left, Achane to about the 26 here.
And that kind of run on first down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Throw caught by Achane. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. And they'll give this to Achane. And they're going to lose some.
Oh, I'm finna get it back. Watch this.
Being knocked back to the 18.
Try one more time.
A little bit more difficult now. Second and 13 that they're walking up on. Looking to pass. Tua. This is caught. And the Dolphins are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Achan is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have it. Then he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Braxton Berrios from 3 yards out. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 7. So
Yeah, I want to see what your offense like.
they kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down, that leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw, escaping the pressure right. And down he'll go at the 25. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 1st down, Giants on a pickup of 14.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should have a few men in the box there.
These two teams all tied after 1. Ready to roll for the 2nd quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Back to throw. They'll roll him out right. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the 2nd half of this contest.
From the 43, here's a 2nd down and 6.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. It's hauled in by Shepard. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 39. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
You always worry about those smaller receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field. But he did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protected himself as best he could while completing the play.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 39-yard line. Barkley inside handoff. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. And Barkley did not get there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
From here, this would have been a 48-yarder, but no, they're going to go for it. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. On fourth down, on is Graham Gano for the Giants field goal. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. They'll try the field goal now with Graham Gano. From the right hash, this from 48. Gano's kick is good, and they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game. Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. No matter what the defense throws at them, they feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Any questions of how they'd approach this drive were answered right there. They come out throwing, and they get a nice pickup here toward the end of the first half.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. Tua going to try and go quickly here. Right back to Achane on second down. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Tua sets up to pass it. This will be caught. It's Waddle. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Off a play action. Tagovailoa. And it's incomplete.
So it looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Second and 10 now from the 27. Tua going to throw. His throw incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Tua setting up shop to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down, and the Giants are going to get the football back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And leading 10-7, and they may just want to get this to the locker room. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll set up to throw. This one goes out wide for Barkley. Touchdown, Giants! Saquon Barkley, a 7-yard touchdown ground. And the Giants are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. It seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point, because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee, as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this, because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And the offense moving quickly to the line. Out of the gun is a give to Achane. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. These guys running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive, as this is 3rd and 10. And again, it's Tagovailoa. That is caught, and they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
Third quarter from MetLife Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. Here's Tua. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
Oh, they selling me now.
They
selling me now.
Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty.
Oh man, don't count. I tell everybody, don't count your chickens early now, my boy.
Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite?
Hey, at this point, I feel the same way because I already been blowing everybody else. It's time for Madden to screw me over.
Extra point try good by Gano. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And that is
They ain't even getting off the line right. That's all good. Wait a minute, I got something for that.
Brings up 2nd down.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throw to the right, taken in by Berrios. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st down, Tagovailoa. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now 2nd and 9. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And he rifles one incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And going deep for Hill. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Tua.
Man, ain't no way.
We'll go the other way with a football. Dolphins can't convert on fourth down. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. A first down carry for Barkley. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is third down. Again, it's Barkley. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. First down, Giants on a pickup of 14. Up the middle with Barkley. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Credit to tackle that time to Deshaun Hand.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. And this offense on third down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. 2 minutes
I ain't
left to play
tripping.
in this football game here on EA Sports. They got to get it to the 21 here on third down. A handoff to Barkley. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. 48 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense.
What's
You're
that?
down fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked
Stay
to
humble.
says body language.
That's the reason why you turned your mic on at the end of the game.
Hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it out.
But I'm saying you contradicting what you're saying, because the whole game I was talking to you and saying stuff and you ain't saying until you came up.
All you want to hear is tick.
No, but I'm still saying. Listen what I'm saying. Listen what I'm saying. You're missing the point. You're contradicting what I'm saying. What you're saying. If you tell somebody to stay humble, but then you only want to talk when you up. Come on now. That's the same thing.
Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but second, third, and fourth quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you're going to win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time, and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that, and the bat